who the hell cares if this kid wants to be called Dragon? Just call her Dragon. If that's what's keeping her in flow right now, who the hell am I to stop it, to damper it, to push it down? Who am I? My intention for this week is going to be to create my own fucking sunshine. To be my own sunshine, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. Hey ladies, and welcome back to the Just Realized Show. I'm super pumped to be here today with another Mindful Monday episode. I really love doing these episodes because they hold me accountable for things that I truly want to accomplish, like continuously working on living an intentional life. You know, I was telling you guys about that podcast I was listening to where they said 40% of your happiness is based around your intentional living. So how you are actually living your life, not your circumstances, not your genetics, none of that. Literally your intentional activities for the day. So we know this is super important. So I really love creating this space for myself and for you guys. So today's intention, this week's intention, I'm going to continue with the self-love theme. I feel like that's such an important thing, and it really takes longer than, a week of being intentionally loving yourself to really create that habit, because I don't think anyone's ever really shown us how to truly love yourself. And like I said, not how to take care of yourself, but how to love yourself, how to listen to yourself, listen to your inner voice, trust your inner voice, and talk to yourself kindly. So this week, I'm actually inspired by my daughter. So I will go into that story. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing some super funny shit about her. She is going to set this world on fire. So that's why, ladies, it is so important for us to build these communities for ourselves and for our daughters. But anyways, my intention for this week is going to be to create my own fucking sunshine. To be my own sunshine, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, to make sure that I am feeling and living how I want to feel, and that I can find not just the joy and everything, but the fun and everything. So when I say that this episode is inspired by my daughter, just a quick story. This past week, she has decided that she was going to change her name to Dragon, and we're not allowed to call her Chloe anymore. Her name is Dragon. And it's just funny to me because she's always looking for a way to stand out, or in her mind, try to create like a little bit of a riff, is what it always feels like. But instead of going against it, I just totally went with it this time. And I was like, who the hell cares if this kid wants to be called Dragon? Just call her Dragon. If that's what's keeping her in flow right now, who the hell am I to stop it, to damper it, to push it down? Who am I? So when we went to school last week, on Monday, I went up to one of her before and after school teachers, and I was like, hey, can you change her name to Dragon on the roll sheet? So whenever you guys talk to her or call her name out loud, she would really like to be called Dragon. And the more I thought about that, I was super proud of myself. I actually celebrated that for myself this week, because the old me, the ego-driven me, would have been like, you can't do that. And here's why. Because society says so. Basically bullshit. But I just went with it. I was like, you're 6. How many opportunities are you going to get to be 6 again? And if I start telling her all the reasons why she can't do something now, she'll be just like everyone else who fell into all the traps of why you just can't live out your dreams, and why you can't be happy, and why it's not safe to be happy. So that's my inspiration this week, is to do whatever the fuck makes you happy, to find the fun in everything. And if it's not funny, make it funny. I'm really leaning into figuring out how things that I really don't want to do, how can I make them fun? Like, is it just giving it a funny name? Is it just like, if I'm working on a project, naming the folder a funny name, so every time I open it, it just makes me smile? Just what is it? How can we create and add more fun to our lives? As adults, we're so worried about just all the things we need to do, what everybody thinks about us, blah, 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 blah. It's time to stop worrying about that shit and really focusing on loving and trusting ourselves, because no one knows us better, and creating our own sunshine. So my challenge for you this week is, what can you make your own this week? What can you bring fun and humor into this week? How will you be your own sunshine? All right, ladies, thanks so much for holding and creating this space with me and for yourself.